Okay. Likutei Halachos Nefilas Apaim Halacha Vav. So we're talking about the tachnon falling over your hand down after Shmoneh Esrei. And this is predicated on Torah Yud Beis Chelek Beis, which stated the principle that we have the 10 sayings with which the world was created. 9 of them are open, and 1 of them is sealed. The first one, it's a sealed mimer. It's why? Because it's not say, and Hashem said, let there be the beginning, and afterwards it says, as Hashem said, let it be light, Hashem said, let it be this, Hashem said, let it be that. But, so when you count how many times it say Hashem said, it says only 9. But we say, the world was created with 10 mamoras. So where's the 10th? The 10th is the first one, upon which it is not said, and Hashem said, let there, whatever. And the reason for it is because we have a principle that evil cannot receive openly from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. My honor I shall not give to another. So from all the open ma'amoros, which is obviously come from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and Hashem said, evil cannot receive. So where does evil receive its chayas? It does have to, to exist. It has to receive chayas from somewhere. So on one hand, it has to receive chayas from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. On the other hand, it cannot receive chayas from HaKadosh Baruch Hu in any overt manner. What happens is that it receives the chayas from the highest source possible, which is Mama Sasan, the concealed Mama, where it's not even known, and Bechlal, it's a secret, it's totally concealed, that everything exists because Hashem says so. And the Diburim, because every Maimah means a Dibur, it means a saying. Hashem said, and let there be. So there are words, right? The Diburim are also concealed. The Diburim of the concealed Maimah are concealed. The covered, the Bria was created for the covered of Hashem. That covered is concealed. Of the covered of the Ma'amah Sasam. The Ma'amah Sasam itself is concealed. The words are concealed. Which means what is actually concealed? What's concealed is the face of Hashem. May Hashem enlighten, will shine His face to you, will reveal His face to you, and you'll get chen, you'll get whatever it is that you get. In the Ma'amah Sasam, everything is concealed. The cover is concealed. The Ma'amah is concealed. The face is concealed. We said that when a person finds himself in a quagmire, in a situation where you don't see any way out, Gashmius, Ruchnius, whatever it is, I was promised coffee. I don't want to say anything. It's just like I was promised.
There's no water.
Doesn't work. I know. And it's not coffee, it's avak coffee. It's like no Lashonara, it's avak Lashonara. Anyhow, so when a person finds himself in a situation, I'm a religious Jew, and I believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but frankly, I don't see Him in my life, and I keep on doing the same kind of nonsense that I've been doing throughout my life, and then a person can fall into some serious faux pas, serious boo-boos, those things that happen down inside the fence that Virgil don't want to go over there in the middle of the night by himself, and you feel that's it, you're done for. There's no hope for me anymore. He is in what they call the Mekomos HaMetonofim, the filthy places. He's lost. Ta'iti keseh oved chapes avdecha. I'm lost like a lost sheep. I'm in the middle of the jungle. I don't know the way home. I mean, from outside, everything can look so cool and fine, and I'm clean, I'm dressed, and everybody thinks that I'm like, Mr. Clean. The whole thing. But the truth is that I'm totally lost. I'm all alone. The answer then is, Aye Mekom Kevoidoi. You're calling out, where is HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Where is HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Where am I? Where's our friendship? Where's our connection? Where's our intimacy? And by looking Aye, we said that every single sphere has its own name. The Chochma is Ma, and the Bina is me, and so forth. And the Malchus is Zois. The name Kodesh of the Keser is Aye. In other words, the Chochma is the question what, the Bina is the question who, me, and Aye is the question where. And I said, and we learned that each one of these questions has a partial answer in it. And there's a partial knowledge in there. When you're saying where, it means I know there is, I just don't know where. When you're saying what, is I know that there's something, but I don't know what it is. When you're saying me, it's even clear. You know that there's somebody, but you just don't know who it is. So when you're lost, when everything is dark, when you don't know which way to go, what you need to do is to search Aye. Where are you? Ribono Shel Olam, I know who you are, I know where you are, I know what you are. I mean, you're the boss, you're the king, you're everything, you're absolutely everywhere, and you're Hashem, right? I mean, this is who you are. But where are you? I live my life totally bereft, totally alone. Totally ditched. Yeah, I got a shul to go to, I put on my talis and film, I daven, I learn, I this, I that, but I'm all alone, I don't feel anything. This is Mekomos HaMetonofim. This is Mekomos HaMetonofim. Get only from the highest source possible, from Aye. When you're searching for Hashem, where you cannot find Him at all, and supposedly there's no way that you can find Him, by merely looking for Him, it elevates you all the way to the Ma'amal Sasam, to the highest level of them all. Because the Klippas, their chayas, to actually make you miserable and make you feel deserted and alone, stems from the Astara, stems from the fact that it is completely unknown that Hashem is in the world and everything runs according to His will. Who knows? Maybe if I rob a bank, I'll have money. If I'll use a little drugs or whatever it is, I'll be happy. I'll have chayas. When the Metzias of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is concealed, then the Klippa says, okay, let's see, let's is there a game on? I mean, is there a chance to get something, like a piece of the action or something? But the minute you open the Metzias of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, by asking Aye, you're turning on the light in the kitchen, and all the cockroaches scramble back to the holes. The klippas go away, and you're getting elevated all the way up. So during the entire tefillah, during Korbanos, we fixed Olam Asiyah, and then during Hoidu and Psukkah de Zimra, we fixed whatever is the shaykh to us for today, the Olam Yetzirah. With Krishma and its brachas, we went through the Olam Abriya, even higher. And then you're standing in front of Kadosh Baruch Hu, by yourself. It's Olam Atzilus. It's only you and Hashem. That's it. It's the highest yichud there is. It's just you and Hashem. Once you've done that, before you get to Asher Ba'al Tzion, which is the time when the Shefa starts coming down, there are neshamas which are lost in the Mekomas HaMetonofim. There are all these people that are standing in the mirror and watching their reflection and just wondering, when the heck did things get so crazy? When did I lose track of everything? And they are lost in habits they can't shake, and relationships they don't know what to do about, and in debts they don't see how they can ever get out of. And it looks as if the walls are coming closer and closer and closer, and you don't know which way it's going. These neshamas have to be elevated. You reach the highest, closest with the Kodesh Baruch Hu, with Shmoneh Esrei. So what we do now is we fall down, all the way down to Mekomas HaMetonofim. With what? We reveal our sins. We say we belong in Mekomas HaMetonofim. This is our home. This is where we really are. This is who we're really at. Let's leave the masquerade off for a minute. The nice hat, the nice coat, shtreimel, put it aside now. This is who I really am. Shalom, God, whatever it is. Then you appeal to the greatest rachamim, and what you do is you cover your face. By you covering your face, you are reaching the place where the face is covered. That's the keser. That's the ayah. The highest place of them all. And with this you elevate all the neshamas that came out, that felt in Mekomas HaMetonofim. And this is what we said in Seif Hey, V'zeh shalomim be'avidu, that's what we say in the vidui, Tova lefanecha tfilaseinu, v'al tisala mitchinaseinu. It says, may our prayer become before you, and do not ignore our beseeching. Shein anu azay panim ukshei eref l'mar fanecha Hashem Elokeinu l'kevateinu tzadikim anachnu v'lo chatanu. We are not that brazen to come and say, Ribono shel olam, me? I never did. Me? Are you kidding? I wasn't even there. It's like, we don't say that. We sinned, our fathers sinned. So he says, it's a pella. Why do we say, in a negative message, we are brazen? He says, we are not saying that we are tzaddikim when we didn't sin. What is this taina? Why mention this? We should begin immediately by saying, Hashem, listen, I sinned, I did this. And also, how can we say tzaddikim anachnu v'lo chatanu? And it says, what do you mean? We're not brazen to say, listen, we are tzaddikim. What kind of an option would that have been to say, listen, we are tzaddikim? What are we talking about? It sounds like nonsense. What is this? How can we say we are tzaddikim when we didn't sin? We know that we sin. And what kind of a big schus is it? What kind of big merit to say, listen, I'm not so brazen to say, listen, I didn't sin. I mean, you can't deny that. Everybody knows you sinned. You know that you sinned. Hashem definitely knows that you sinned. But he says, listen, I'm not that bad, I'm not that brazen. I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong. But the main taina is, you're asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu not to ignore our tchina, our davening. Then a person can fall into in his das. How can I ask him not to overlook my begging? Since I know that this concealment, this darkness that I'm in, I created it with my averis. So how can I say, listen, do me a favor, don't disregard me, don't ignore me. Whose fault is it that I'm in the dark? It's my own fault. Because with every single sin, with every single, option, I'll start my diet tomorrow, kind of, postponing of gratification, kind of thing. You hide the Kodesh Baruch Hu. As it says, it is your sins. It is your averos that are separating you from your God. So immediately you strengthen yourself, you steel yourself, and you apologize to Kodesh Baruch Hu, says, listen, at least I'm not brazen to say I didn't do it. I'm a tzaddik, I didn't do it. That's the only schus that I still have. I don't have anything. I admit everything. I did it, yes. So what kind of schus, what kind of mitigating circumstances do I have still to hope I still have rachmanis? Why? Because I'm asking? Because I'm such a nice guy? What is it? I have some kind of a schus for me, for myself, to give me some hope, that I'm not such a, not such a bolvan, I'm not an eichmann. I mean, the schus is that I'm not so brazen to say, listen, I didn't do it. I'm moide, I did it. I'm sorry, I did it. That is a schus. That is a real schus. I'm not in denial. That's my main schus, is I still know and I believe that I sinned before you, and I'm asking and I'm searching for tshuva and mechila. Because it would be possible, chas v'shalom, to fall so deeply that one would totally deny, I didn't do anything wrong. It's if Hashem had only A, B, C, or D, whatever it is, and what are you talking about the tzaddik? It's just a person, it's just a human being. You can fall down to the point that you should just deny everything. Chas v'sholem, that because the Kofrim totally, they felt the total gmi, achmon l'tzlan, that the Bechal say it's not a sin. Gender fluidity, it's not a sin. You can do whatever you want. You can marry your cow or the lock on your door. You can do whatever you want. It's a free world. What do you mean? It's a democracy. Otherwise you're a racist, you're a fascist. What do you mean? And it's not a sin at all. What are you talking about? It's not a sin. Adrabah, to talk against it, it's like the new anti-Semitism. This is what it says. The Kodesh Baruch Hu says, I'm judging you. There's a separate judgment on you on the fact that you're saying that you're remorseless. You say, I didn't even sin at all. He says, even that because of those that admit the mitzvahs of Kodesh Baruch Hu. But most of them, even though they admit, there's a God, there's a higher power, there's whatever it is, but what they actually deny is the chatarim, the sins. They said they deny Teres Moshe. That perversion is forbidden. That it's a bad thing. Who says it's a bad thing? It's a choice. It's a lifestyle choice. Or that they're megal upon it, but they're shalak halacha, like Yoram ben Nevat. Until they're saying there's no shaykh mitzvah in avera. It's only to society. Society will handle itself properly. Achmon l'tzlan for these kind of fears. So what our excuse, the only redeeming factor we have left is the fact that we believe in the truth, that we are not brazen. We admit, we're not saying we're tzaddikim, we're saying we didn't sin, I'm a good person, I don't lie. Have you noticed that? Have you ever heard these people say, I don't need to be religious, I'm a good person, I don't lie. He just lied by saying I don't lie. I'm it really in my heart. It's just like, at least I'm not that. I'm moide, I admit. I did it. Like all these guys that do Avesh said that they are tzaddikim, I didn't sin at all. In fact, the way that I behave, this is what Yiddishkeit should be. It's the Rabbanim that got everything wrong. They got it opposite. And they deny all the mitzvahs of the Torah. That since we're not so brazen, chas v'sholem, and we say with full mouth, chatanu, avinu, pashanu, so bevadai it is befitting for you, Rebbeinu Shalom, not to ignore our plea. The door is open to enter. Ad kan for today.